Hey everyone! Welcome back to the English Leap podcast. We're kicking off 2025 with something extra special. I'm Erin, and as always, I'm joined by the one and only Evan.
Hey, amazing listeners! We're super excited to start this year with you, and I can already feel it. 2025 is going to be a year full of growth, improvement, and of course, tons of English learning.
Exactly. Whether you're just starting out or you've been learning English for years, this year is the perfect chance to take it to the next level. So let's dive right in with today's topic: daily routines for learning English in 2025.
Yeah, a lot of us set New Year's resolutions, and learning English is probably one of those goals. So if you're ready to make 2025 your year for fluent English, stick with us. We've got something simple but powerful for you today.
All right, Evan. Let me ask you. When you first started learning English, did you ever feel like you were doing all the right things, but still not making progress? I know I did.
Absolutely. I was always reading, listening to podcasts, and watching English shows, but I still didn't feel like I was improving. It was like, what am I missing here? It was frustrating. I wasn't confident speaking, and it felt like I was stuck in the same place, no matter how hard I worked.
Yes, that was exactly me too. I would memorize new vocabulary, review grammar rules, but when it came time to speak, nothing. I felt like I knew the language, but I couldn't really use it. It took me a while to realize that simply studying wasn't enough. I had to practice it in real-life situations, mistakes and all.
Right? And that's where we both went wrong. We were focused on the theory, memorizing words and rules, but without using them, they were just floating around in our heads. The real breakthrough came when I started speaking, even if it wasn't perfect. I had to get comfortable with making mistakes. That's where I truly started learning.
Exactly. It wasn't about being perfect. It was about getting the language out there. And that's what we want to share with you today. A simple daily routine that works. And if you stick with it, I guarantee you'll walk away with fluent English.
That's right, Aaron. I know there are tons of videos and blogs out there giving you advice on what to do to improve your English, but trust us when we say this. If you follow the routine we're about to share with you and stick to it, you will succeed. You'll come back and leave a comment telling us how amazing your progress has been. I promise you, this works.
Totally. And the best part is, we're not suggesting you change your whole life to make room for English learning. It's about consistency and small daily actions that add up to big results. If you make this routine a part of your day, you will improve. No question. Stick to the plan, and in 2025, you'll look back and be amazed at how much better your English is.
Now, let's break the process of English learning into 3 phases: absorption, production, and reflection. Each phase is vital, and we'll show you how to incorporate them into your daily routine, using tools and methods that you already use every day in this digital age.
Exactly. So let's go through each phase, and we'll give you multiple options for each one. We want you to pick the ones that work best for you.
Let's start with the first phase, absorption. This phase is all about taking in the language, letting it flow into you without trying to produce anything yet. It's like filling a cup with water before you start pouring it out.
Exactly. It's about exposing yourself to English in a natural, non-stressful way. Evan, what did that look like for you?
For me, it was about making time in the mornings while I was getting ready or having coffee to listen to English. It was only about 10 to 15 minutes, but it helped me start the day in the right mindset. I didn't sit down and study. I just listened to podcasts, watched videos, or even read something in English.
That's the key right there. You don't have to study for hours. I started listening to podcasts on the go, whether it was on my commute or while cooking dinner. The cool part is, you can make absorption happen without even thinking about it. You're just enjoying the content, and at the same time, you're learning.
Exactly. And you can use your social media time for this too. Instead of scrolling through endless posts in your native language, follow English-speaking influencers who share content that interests you. It could be travel vloggers, lifestyle bloggers, or even tech creators. It's a fun way to get a steady flow of English throughout your day.
And that's where engagement comes in. Don't just be a passive consumer. Like, comment, and follow creators who speak English. The more you interact, the more the algorithm will show you similar content you are interested in. You're creating a learning environment without even realizing it.
Exactly. And hey, don't forget reading. That's another great way to absorb the language. You can pick up articles online on topics that interest you, whether it's the latest tech news, cooking tips, or travel stories. Even better, if the articles are paired with podcasts, you can get the double benefit of reading and listening in English at the same time.
Love that. And you don't need to sit down for hours to do this. Just 10 to 15 minutes while you're drinking your morning coffee or right before bed can really make a difference. It's all about finding those moments to expose yourself to English.
So true. Once you've started absorbing English, the next step is to use it. And this is where a lot of people get stuck, right? We absorb all this information, but we don't actually practice speaking or writing. That's the game changer.
Exactly. The key here is to make speaking and writing a part of your everyday life. You don't need to have a long conversation to practice. Talking to yourself is totally fine. You can narrate what you're doing, or explain things in English as if you're teaching someone else.
Yeah, I started by speaking to myself, even if it was just about what I was doing, like, I'm having coffee and it's a beautiful morning, I'm going to work soon and I need to finish this task. Sounds silly, but it got me comfortable using English. I started with 5 to 10 minutes a day.
Love that. And it's the same with writing. I started by journaling in English every night, just a few sentences about my day or my thoughts, or even a short story. It wasn't about being perfect. It was about using the language. And the more I practiced writing, the better I got at expressing myself.
Exactly. I do the same. And if you don't know what to write, just summarize what you read or listened to in English earlier that day. For example, today I listened to an English podcast about travel. They talked about Paris and how to get around the city. I learned the word metro for subway. Simple, right? And I practiced writing for 10 to 15 minutes each day.
You can also use language exchange apps like HelloTalk or Tandem to talk with native speakers. Even if you don't have a conversation partner, you can practice by leaving voice messages to others in English.
And don't forget, you can use social media to practice production too. Post in English, share a thought, leave a comment, or even make a story about your day. Use tools like Grammarly to check your mistakes, and over time, you'll notice huge improvements.
Remember, production is key to turning your English into a usable skill. Start small and gradually increase your speaking and writing time each day. The goal here is to get comfortable using English actively, not just passively listening or reading.
Now let's talk about reflection. It's when you take a step back to assess your progress and adjust your routine if needed.
It's often overlooked, but it's super important. Reflecting on what you've learned helps you stay motivated and focused on your goals.
One way to reflect is by making a list of the new words or phrases you've learned. Write them down and try using them in a sentence. Like, I learned how to use the word navigate. I navigated through a new part of the city today.
Exactly. This helps you apply what you've learned, which makes it stick. Just 10 to 15 minutes of review each week makes a big difference. Same here. I also review my journal entries to track my writing. You'll spot patterns and know what to focus on next.
Right. And don't forget to track your speaking and writing. I started recording myself speaking and listening back. It's helpful to see where I'm improving and where I need work. And it's important to celebrate your progress too. If you're speaking more confidently or using new words, recognize those wins.
Definitely. Reflection is not just about what you're doing wrong, but also what's going right. If something's not working, like not speaking enough, adjust your routine to make time for it.
Exactly. And using a habit tracker like Habitify or Streaks can help you stay consistent and track your growth.
Yeah, reflection keeps you accountable and helps you see both your successes and areas for improvement. It's all about tweaking your routine and moving forward. Start your day with absorption, whether it's a podcast, video, or article in English. Spend 10 to 15 minutes each day exposing yourself to the language.
So let's quickly summarize everything into a simple routine that you can start today. And remember, you don't have to follow this exactly. Feel free to mix and match from the options we've shared today. Choose what works best for you.
Finally, at the end of each week, take time to reflect on your progress. Go over what you've learned, check your speaking and writing, and adjust if needed.
Then, for production, spend another 10 to 15 minutes practicing speaking or writing. You could write in your journal or speak to yourself about your day.
Exactly. Keep practicing, stay motivated, and trust the process. This is your year for fluent English. Stick with us, and you'll see the progress.
Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Stick to the routine, stay consistent, and trust that if you do this, you'll see results. We believe in you, and we're sure that 2025 will be your year for fluent English.
Take care, keep practicing, and keep leaping forward with your English.
Thanks for joining us today. Let's make 2025 the year we all achieve fluent English together. Keep learning, keep growing, and we'll see you next time.
Your progress doesn't end here. To continue advancing your English skills, click on the next video or explore the additional videos we've thoughtfully selected for you.